The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Hardman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. Then they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Robbie Anderson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Mahomes going to throw. Airing it out for Hearns. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Chiefs sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. On first down, Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. They find some open field here. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead. Absolutely.
NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing is Hurts. He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On first down, Hurts. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets it up past the 35.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here we go. Let's bring it. 15. Let's bring it. Hey.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And some nifty running here as as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 124 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
But now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. Able to avoid him at the 40. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Hurts. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Mahomes now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Check man. Cut 19.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown Raiders. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Las Vegas, the train just keeps rolling 9-0.